Welcome back to TFacts. Today, we're diving into 6 unique and intriguing stories from the latest season of everyone's favorite reality show, 90 Day Fiancé. From heartwarming confessions to surprising revelations, we've got you covered. Let's jump right in. First up, we have Stevi, who opens up about her unusual habit of falling asleep while eating. Discover how her journey to meet her connection, Mahdi, has her feeling nervous and anxious. What else does she confide in the cameras? Let's find out. Next, it's Mina, who arrives at Mark's home only to realize she wants to change practically everything. Tune in to hear her thoughts on adapting to life in New Hampshire after moving from Paris and the challenges that come with it. Coming in at number 3, we have Juan's reaction to Jessica's home. From motivational quotes on the walls to a doorless bedroom, discover his mixed feelings about privacy and how he navigates this new environment. Our fourth story features Greg as he recounts the intriguing tale of how he met Joan. Through fate and a chance encounter on an airplane, learn about their romantic journey and the challenges they may face once Joan arrives in the U.S. Next, we have a hot take on Michael Ilesanmi, who many believe should return to Nigeria after a swift marriage breakdown. Explore the tumultuous events that led to his departure from Angela and the fallout that followed. And finally, we're spotlighting Gino Palazzolo. From his past relationships to his current situations, discover everything there is to know about this iconic figure in the franchise and the roller coaster ride of his love life. Stay tuned as we unpack each of these fascinating stories, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more updates on 90 Day Fiancé and all the drama that comes with it. Let's get started. Let's dive deeper into our first story featuring Stevi from 90 Day Fiancé. In the latest season, Stevi shares a candid moment with viewers, revealing her quirky habit of occasionally falling asleep while eating. This surprising confession comes as she prepares for the arrival of her connection, Mahdi, from Iran. As she waits at the airport, Stevi opens up about her feelings of anxiety and overwhelming emotions. The pressure of meeting Mahdi for the first time weighs heavily on her mind. She even makes a heartfelt sign for him to hold as he arrives, reflecting her hopes and nerves about their future together. During a touching moment, the producers ask Stevi why she feels so nervous about driving over a bridge to the airport. This isn't just a simple trip. For Stevi, the crossing symbolizes a big leap in her relationship with Mahdi. She describes her fear of the bridge and the unease she feels inside, which only heightens her anxiety as the moment approaches. Stevi also opens up about her personal quirks. She mentions being a little bit STD, a term she uses to describe her struggles, and admits to experiencing night terrors. But most notably, she reveals that she frequently needs naps, a detail that underscores her vulnerability as she navigates this intense emotional journey. As she makes her way to the airport, Stevi recalls a poignant moment when Mahdi left Iran, mentioning that saying goodbye to his family was really hard for him. Seeing him emotional makes her feel a lot of guilt as she grapples with the weight of their long-distance relationship. Throughout the episode, viewers see Stevi's desire for the relationship to work. She expresses that the pressure is enormous but mixed with optimism, stating that she wouldn't have gone this far if she didn't believe it could succeed. To find out how Mahdi's arrival impacts Stevi and the rest of their story, make sure to tune into 90 Day Fiancé and join her on this incredible journey. Now, let's turn our attention to Mina, who is featured in this season alongside her partner Mark. As Mina arrives at Mark's home in New Hampshire, she quickly realizes that she has quite a bit of work ahead of her. In her first moments inside, she warmly receives a tour from Mark, who has gone to great lengths to prepare for her arrival, even clearing out space in his home just for her. Mina feels the excitement from Mark as he eagerly shows her the areas he's designated for her. However, as she looks around, she expresses her thoughts candidly, sharing that there are tons of things she intends to change about the home. This sentiment is a blend of humor and seriousness. Moving from Paris to a small town in New Hampshire represents a significant adjustment for her. While exploring the house, they come across a closet that sparks Mina's curiosity. She asks Mark about the available space, indicating that storage will be crucial for her transition into this new life. Mark reassures her that there is plenty of room for her belongings, but Mina's playful nature shines through as she questions whether all her items will fit comfortably. As the tour continues, they enter the bathroom, and while sharing a laugh, Mina mentions feeling a bit overwhelmed. It becomes clear that she is grappling with the reality of fitting into a new environment that is quite different from her vibrant life in Paris. She candidly expresses her uncertainty about living in New Hampshire, mentioning that she doesn't see many young people around, which adds to her feelings of isolation. Mark, sensing her apprehension, encourages her to keep an open mind and give the area a chance. He highlights the importance of trying to make the most of her new surroundings and reassures her that things could get better over time. However, Mina's thoughts reveal her inner struggle, as she admits that she doesn't quite feel at home just yet. Later in the episode, Mina humorously suggests that maybe, just maybe, she could stay for 6 months instead of the 1 year, 2 years, 3 years Mark hopes for. This light-hearted exchange highlights the juxtaposition of their expectations and the challenges they face as a couple navigating a cross-cultural relationship. What will happen as Mina starts to make this house a home? Can she adjust to life in New Hampshire and create a new life with Mark? Stay tuned as we follow her journey on 90 Day Fiancé. Next up, we have Juan and Jessica, a couple that captures viewers' attention in this latest season of 90 Day Fiancé. As Juan arrives in Wyoming, he is greeted by Jessica and her 3 sons, and it's clear that he is stepping into a lively household. The excitement is palpable, but so are the adjustments he must make in this new environment. Upon entering Jessica's home, Juan is immediately struck by the many wall hangings adorned with motivational quotes. However, it quickly becomes apparent that he finds the decor to be a bit overwhelming. With sayings such as explore, grateful, and dream plastered across the walls, he expresses that the myriad of messages might be too much for him to take in at once. In his candid confession to the cameras, he refers to Jessica as a super positive person. Yet he can't help but wonder if the ambience isn't too optimistic for his taste. As Juan continues to explore the house, he finds himself both amazed and puzzled. Their bedroom catches him off guard due to its lack of a door, leading him to remark about the doorless bedroom. It's a funny yet telling moment that highlights the cultural differences in home design and privacy that come into play for him as he navigates domestic life in America. When Juan inquires about the bathroom next to their room, Jessica shows him around, noting that it's simply just the bathroom and lacks a shower. This leads Juan to share his concerns about privacy, pointing out that he had expected at least some semblance of it in their living arrangement. He cheekily admits he didn't know much about American houses, but it's evident that these differences are both amusing and daunting for him. Throughout this segment, Juan realizes that adapting to this new life won't just be about romance. It's also about adjusting to a reality filled with kids, new routines, and very different home dynamics. How will Juan adapt to life in Jessica's bustling household? Will he find the balance between embracing her positivity and carving out his own space? Stay tuned to see how their journey unfolds on 90 Day Fiancé. Our 4th story focuses on Greg and Joan, a new couple introduced in this season of 90 Day Fiancé. Greg shares a nostalgic tale about how he first crossed paths with Joan, and it's a story filled with surprises and twists of fate. The journey begins on an airplane, where Greg recounts a rather unusual incident. He fell asleep on a stranger's shoulder. Little did he know, this chance encounter would lead him to the love of his life. After awakening and striking up a conversation with the man he unintentionally dozed on, Greg discovers that this kind gentleman is from Uganda, just like his future partner, Joan. Their conversation takes a fascinating turn as they bond over shared interests and experiences, culminating in an unexpected 6-hour talk that ignited Greg's curiosity about Uganda. Even though Greg and Joan barely interacted during this initial meeting, the connection was palpable. After the flight, he returned home, but he couldn't get Joan out of his mind. Fast forward a year and a half, and Greg is still thinking about her when he receives a friend request from Joan. This was a pivotal moment, one that reignited the spark and set them on a path toward building a relationship. As they start chatting online, they realize they have much to share and connect over, leading Greg to make the decision to travel back to Uganda. In a romantic twist, Greg proposes to Joan on her birthday, sealing their fate together. However, as they navigate the ups and downs of their relationship, Greg reveals a potential hurdle. He is currently living with his mother in Long Island, New York. This arrangement raises concerns about privacy and independence, as Joan expresses skepticism about their living situation when she arrives in the U.S. Throughout the episode, viewers get a glimpse into their shared dreams and challenges, wondering how they will blend their lives together. Will Greg and Joan successfully transition from a long-distance relationship to life as a couple living under one roof? Keep watching 90 Day Fiancé to discover how their love story unfolds. Now, let's dive into a controversial topic surrounding Michael Ilesanmi from 90 Day Fiancé. Many viewers are questioning whether he should remain in the United States or return to Nigeria after the surprising turn of events in his marriage to Angela. Michael's story began as a hopeful one, with fans rooting for him as he finally received his spousal visa after years of waiting. His long-held dream of moving to America seemed to be coming true, especially after he promised Angela that he had changed from his past indiscretions. However, just 2 months after arriving, things took a sharp downturn when he abruptly left Angela, raising eyebrows and concerns among fans. Despite the excitement of reuniting, Michael's swift decision to walk away left many perplexed. Angela, who had undergone multiple surgeries in the hopes of securing their future together, was devastated. The trust issues that had plagued their relationship reared their ugly head once again when details emerged about Michael's behavior shortly after he moved in with Angela in Georgia. Conflict escalated when fans learned about Michael's new Instagram account, which he had created despite Angela's insistence on keeping his social media inactive to prevent temptations. He justified this account as a way to earn money as an influencer in Nigeria, but Angela suspected he was using it to connect with other women. The tension reached a boiling point when a friend alerted Angela to an ongoing affair, revealing that Michael had been messaging an American woman behind her back. Then came the dramatic unraveling of their relationship. After a series of intense disputes, including Angela's explosive emotional outbursts, Michael packed his bags and vanished, claiming that he felt like an unwanted guest in Angela's home. He maintained his innocence by asserting that he left out of fear, which sparked a mixed response from fans, some sympathetic, others blaming him for abandoning Angela. With Angela filing for an annulment, the fallout continues. Many viewers are now questioning Michael's true intentions and whether he came to America for genuine love or merely to obtain a green card. As the drama unfolds on screen, will Michael's past actions catch up to him? And does he have what it takes to win back Angela's trust? Stay tuned as we follow the latest developments in Michael and Angela's tumultuous relationship on 90 Day Fiancé. Our final story spotlights Gino Palazzolo, a fan favorite from the 90 Day Fiancé franchise who has had quite the journey since his debut. Gino first caught the audience's attention in Before the 90 Days alongside his partner, Jasmine. The Michigan native became well known not just for his relationship, but also for his distinctive personality and style, particularly his love for hats. As the story unfolds, we find Gino reflecting on his past relationships, including a significant marriage to Denise, which he often reminisces about. Their romance blossomed while he was working in South America, but eventually, the spark faded, leading to a mutually agreed divorce. After his marriage, Gino struggled to find love, even resorting to dating sites where he paid women to go on dates. His unexpected connection with Jasmine changed everything. After some time spent together online, Gino flew to Panama to meet her in person. What began as an exciting adventure turned into a roller coaster of emotions, made even more complex by their considerable age difference. Jasmine is 18 years younger, which has led to discussions and tensions between the two throughout their relationship. While they were navigating their love life, Gino faced significant financial pressure to support Jasmine. He initially relied on his savings while pursuing a relationship from afar, but his finances took a hit when the pandemic struck. He was laid off, and the uncertainty surrounding his job led to concerns about whether he could meet Jasmine's expectations, especially when it came to financial stability and lavish gifts. However, Gino's journey took another dramatic turn when Jasmine became pregnant with another man's child, causing a rift in their relationship. Despite the turbulence, Gino and Jasmine are still married, but it's clear their relationship is evolving, and Gino is left questioning his future with her. As he navigates the complexities of relationships and personal challenges, Gino remains active on social media, keeping fans intrigued with his posts and interactions. Will Gino find true happiness in love again? What's next for this iconic figure in the 90-Day Fiancé universe? Stay tuned to find out as we keep following his journey on 90 Day Fiancé.